Actually, I felt like I had been punched in the stomach when I read that statement, because I'm a very committed Christian, and Chick-fil-A's values, their corporate purpose statement is to glorify God and to be faithful stewards of all that's entrusted to them, and to have a positive influence on everyone who comes into contact with them.
Well, that was Cynthia Newman, Dean of Rider University's Business Department. Cynthia was reacting to the New Jersey University's decision to block Chick-fil-A from coming to campus. What happened was the school surveyed students on which restaurant they wanted to bring to campus. Chick-fil-A was one of the students' top choices, but then the school sent out another survey.
In this follow-up survey, in the cover letter, the university officials indicated that there were a few providers they weren't moving forward with. And then they said a statement in the email about that Chick-fil-A was not going to be considered because their corporate values had not sufficiently progressed enough to align with Riders' values.
Now, Cynthia asked the school to apologize for suggesting that Chick-fil-A's Christian values don't meet those of the school, but the school instead sent out talking points for representatives to use when asked why Chick-fil-A wasn't coming to campus. The business dean, however, wasn't having any of that.
What struck me the wrong way and why I couldn't adhere to those is because in the absence of an apology for the offense that was made to Christian values and other faith values, quite honestly, those talking points were then something I couldn't say in good conscience. To say that we should respond by saying the university seeks to produce individuals that are responsible citizens, for example. Well, the implication is that people who adhere to values similar to Chick-fil-A's are not responsible citizens.
Rider University's talking points mentioned diversity, inclusion, and in a particularly ironic part, claimed that an openness to different views and beliefs is a fundamental value of the university. Rider's so open to different views, they're banning a restaurant based on its support for one. Support that, by the way, has no bearing on the quality of their food. The whole personal is political ideology is pretty lame. I mean, do you know how empty my iPhone would be if I just decided to boycott all of the artists who didn't vote for Trump? As for Cynthia, she announced that she would resign her position as business dean come the end of August, but plans to stay on at Rider as a marketing professor. Perhaps the most salient part of this story is that Cynthia really seems to be considering this issue through her business lens. From the identity politics and unhinged professors to the protests and riots, if Mizzou and Evergreen State have taught us anything, it's that letting left-wing lunacy take the reins isn't good for business. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Rob Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment and subscribe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.